Let's go, guys! It is Stream Tuesday, and today we get to see Gurguit. So we get to pump up Gurguit and see how it meshes well with Percival and all that. But let's get started. We got English Twitter up. Guys doing a great job again. We got our grade 1 here. Sunshine Knight Jeffrey. Vanguard Circle in place. Look at the top in cards of your deck and search for a Gurguit or a Paramore. So pretty much your standard new top 7 searcher for specific name cards. And then its second effect is Rearguard or Guardian Circle. When it comes into play via the card ability, this unit gets plus 5,000 power and plus 5,000 shield. So that's pretty interesting, alright? It's indicating to us that there's like defensive abilities for Gurguit, which is what we expected, but pretty nice. I guess pretty standard. Second one, we got Paramore. Knight of Springlight Paramore, act Vanguard Circle and Rearguard Circle once per turn. Counterblast 1 and call a grade 2 or less card from your hand to Rearguard Circle and draw a card. So, it's seems kind of jank. I don't like it, but it procs your get played by an ability kind of things. So it gets extra power like that. It helps filter the deck, but you know, you have to play the card first. So I don't like it as much, but you know, you probably have to play because of consistency. And the second effect is the same as the grade 1 when it comes to play by an effect. On the Rearguard or Guardian Circle, you get plus 5,000 power and shield. And then lastly, we got our boy Gurguit. Okay, so Sunrise Ray Knight Gurguit looks younger. He's got his horse this time as well. Cont on the Vanguard Circle. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit and all of your units placed by a card's ability this turn get power plus 5,000 for each of your additional Rearguard Circles. Okay, so you get fat for each of your additional Rearguard Circles. So if we combo it with like a Percival, you get immediately plus 10k. Yeah, easy times. Only when they're at grade 3 or greater though. So it's kind of locked behind that, which is kind of annoying. Second effect is a once per turn Vanguard Circle ability. When it attacks or is attacked, you may cost Counterblast 1, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, call up to 2 cards from among them to Rearguard Circle, and shuffle your deck. If it is your opponent's turn, call them to Guardian Circle instead of Rearguard Circle. So, yes, defensive abilities, boys. This is what we were expecting. Pretty much, it just looks like a lot of these new cards in this set, basically all these clans are focused around, or these boss units are usually focused around defensive options. Again, we got another defensive option here, which is absolutely great. I can only think like full Bronto and Fenrir will be more offensive based, simply because you know, those clans like Narukami feels like a very offensive clan. It's Vanquisher still, and you know, Fenrir is coming up soon. It's also a very offensive kind of build, but we already got the defensive Genesis, so that's fine. But it'd actually be very interesting if we get a defensive option for Narukami, because I think Descendants coming as well. That's on Friday. But yeah, full Bronto, that'll be interesting if they put it like a defensive version. But this is actually really good effect. I like this effect, and I think it's actually pretty good, especially in standard. Maybe in premium you'll see some play as well. Like it works. So yeah, it's a great Gurguit. You get multi-attacks with this, which is cool. But also you get defensive options, and that defensive options gets around like things. You know, it gets around restrict. You just get to at least call 2. So it's reminiscent of the old stuff. And this can do some pretty funky things. Like you can on attack call a Percival if you haven't used this effect before, and that Percival creates another Excel circle. And then that Excel circle, you can get Naglavail, so you can build those multiple attacks like that. Or I think there's like other ways you can just call cards that call other cards that call other cards. So you can easily make like a lot of multi-attacks just with this card itself. And yeah, it gets fat. So you can attack with your Rearguard Collins first. They get a trigger, doesn't matter. This thing will still usually punch through because it's getting 5k for each of 5k for each of your additional Rearguard Circle, and then it pluses everything else that you call out as well. So after your first few like puny attacks, if they get a trigger, usually Gold Paladins gets cockblocked. They go, oh no, they got a trigger, I can't hit through anymore. But now all your cards that get placed by a card's ability, right, get buffed as well. So this one thing calls a bunch of stuff that it uses their ability, it calls a bunch of stuff as well. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. So those, if you call Percival, it calls an Aglavale, bam, you're hitting numbers, and then Aglavale can hit higher numbers as well because it has a Solon effect. So I think those two cards really working well. Nothing seems super oppressing, but at the same time, they seem to have some incredibly good synergy, and that's good card design. I like that. This is not like Loire. It's not another Loire, but it's just really good. It's actually really good. And great card design, great card art. The set's looking pretty good. So, and I was like testing EOS Anesis on the weekend, and yeah, it's great. It feels that Astral Poet slot very well, turns the deck into really a strong deck, but at the same time, it's also not that like super overbearing. You know, I play against GC and all that, and they're still really strong decks. So this is where this G reboot should have went to. All right, like these cards, really great card design. Although that huge power creep at the beginning of these G reboot sets, it feels like it's petering out a bit. We're getting to a more even playing field, and that's where it should be. That's really where it should be. It shouldn't be like Loire. Loire. So yeah, unfortunately this weekend, like last weekend, there wasn't any results. WGP didn't happen last weekend. It was like a break. Just no tournaments. So we couldn't really dig into more of this new format. But yeah, no, future format looking really good. Unfortunately, like Aquaforce set hasn't come out yet, but I think there's some really decent stuff coming out of that. So let's wait for that. But furthermore, this set, yeah, amazing. These card design is actually real good. So that's just quick for me. On Friday we get Descendant, so we get to see how they retrain Descendant. Sometimes these retrains are a hit and a miss. I mean, PBO, I guess, is like, people think it's not very good. I think it's like okay, but it really gets overshadowed by something like Loire. I think overall at least it's a decent card. So it'll be really interesting to see how they train up Descendant for V, and I'm expecting we're going to see a lot of the similar effects, but buffed up quite a bit. So yeah, we'll be looking out for that. That's it for me, guys. Like and subscribe. I think last few days I haven't really posted much because I was kind of busy. But we're back on the train again. So next few days, keep an eye out for videos. All right, that's it. Oh yeah, we're also doing some more personal videos on my Twitch. So it's like WCC Kai on Twitch. We'll be doing like some fun stuff. Not just Vanguard, but maybe we'll do some fun board games. But maybe I think we're gonna do we're trying to make Among Us, right? We're trying to make Among Us. So keep an eye out for that. But like worst case scenario, I'll just play Vanguard 0. Just play Vanguard 0. So yeah, I think I dragged this on for too long. So yeah, that's it for me. See you guys next video. All right, like and subscribe. Bye.